The Boeing 737 taxied to the end of the runway. Turkish Airlines Flight 1476 was ready for departure. Destination Istanbul. On board, 113 souls unaware of the drama about to unfold. Among them, a young man named Hakan Akinci clutched a note. His heart pounded. This was his last desperate gamble. Hakan Akinci, a 28-year-old Turkish citizen, harbored a secret. A devout Christian, he dreaded the prospect of serving in the Turkish military. A conflict raged within him, a clash of faith and patriotism. He yearned for a life free from persecution, a life where he could practice his faith openly. His solution, born of desperation, was a hijacking. The plane soared into the evening sky. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the clouds in hues of orange and purple. The beauty of the scene did little to calm Hakan's nerves. He knew the time was drawing near. He had to act soon. His hand trembled as he smoothed out the note. On it, a chilling message. Bomb on board, divert to Rome. He would use this to bend the will of the pilot, to steer the plane towards his destiny. His heart pounded against his ribs like a captive bird. He was committing a crime, but in his mind, it was a necessary evil, a desperate plea for freedom. A shadow of unease fell over the cockpit as Captain Demir read the note. A bomb threat. The words hit him like a physical blow, his gut twisted with a sickening dread. He had a responsibility, a duty to protect the lives entrusted to him. His mind raced, evaluating options, calculating risks. He glanced at his co-pilot, a knot of tension tightening in his chest. They had to take this seriously, but was it real? Or a cruel hoax? There was no way to be sure. He couldn't gamble with the lives of his passengers and crew. He had to act, and act decisively. This is Turkish Airlines Flight 1476. Captain Demir's voice was steady, betraying no hint of the fear gnawing at him. We have a situation on board, requesting immediate deviation to Rome Fiumicino Airport. The message crackled through the radio, a desperate plea for help slicing through the airwaves. The response from air traffic control was swift, a blend of concern and authority. Turkish 1476, confirm your situation. The voice on the other end demanded answers, reassurance. Captain Demir took a deep breath, steeling himself for the lie he was about to tell. We have a credible bomb threat, requesting immediate escort. The atmosphere within the plane crackled with a palpable tension. Passengers, sensing something amiss, exchanged uneasy glances. Whispers, like nervous birds, flitted through the cabin. The flight attendants, their faces betraying a carefully constructed facade of calm, moved through the aisles, offering reassurances they themselves didn't feel. Captain Demir felt the weight of 113 lives pressing down on him. The clock was ticking. Every minute felt like an eternity. He had to maintain his composure, had to project an aura of calm, even as his insides churned with anxiety. Outside, the world tilted. The plane banked sharply, changing course, heading towards Rome. Two fighter jets, sleek and menacing, materialized out of the azure sky. They flew in tight formation, flanking the Boeing 737, guardians against an unseen threat. The sight of the fighter jets sent a collective shiver through the cabin. The gravity of the situation dawned on the passengers. This was no ordinary flight. This was a hijacking. Fear, raw and primal, tightened its grip. The wheels of the Boeing 737 kissed the tarmac of Brindisi Airport with a gentle thud. Relief washed over Captain Demir, a wave that left him weak with exhaustion. He had guided his passengers and crew to safety, but the ordeal was far from over. Italian authorities, their faces grim, stormed the plane. Hakan Akinci, his face pale, offered no resistance. His gamble had failed. He was taken into custody, his dreams of asylum dashed. He had traded one prison for another. The hijacking of Turkish Airlines Flight 1476 sent shockwaves through the aviation world. It exposed vulnerabilities, highlighted the need for increased security measures. The world watched, horrified, as the drama unfolded. The incident served as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace, the ever-present threat of those willing to exploit it. Hakan Akinci's act, born of desperation, had far-reaching consequences. He would face the full force of the law, his fate hanging in the balance. The passengers and crew, forever marked by the experience, would carry the invisible scars of that day. The hijacking of Flight 1476 became a chilling reminder of the human capacity for both hope and despair.